guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all of the skincare mistakes that I made back then when I was in college. So it was the year 2011 when I had just started off with college, when I was in the first year of my junior college, and yeah, it's been 10 years. I just cannot freaking believe it. Back then we did not even have access to YouTube or the internet. At least I did not have it. I started watching YouTube videos in 2014. That's 3 years after I started off with college. So जब मैंने just शुरू किया था college, I had absolutely no clue about skincare, hair care, makeup, and I was just playing around with a lot of products, experimenting on my skin and on my hair, and I wrecked both of them completely because I made so many mistakes. And now that I think about it, it kind of... So I just don't want you guys to repeat all of the mistakes that I made, and I'm sure you don't really make those kind of mistakes anymore because now we have very easy and very quick access to the internet, to YouTube. We have so many beauty gurus educating us on what is right, what is wrong, what you should be doing and everything. So I don't think any of you guys must be making any of these mistakes anymore, but I'm sure you must have made them in the past. So yeah, if you want to know all of the mistakes that I made back then when I was in college, then please keep on watching. So mistake number 1 was to apply conditioner on my scalp every single time that I would shampoo my hair, which is so wrong. तो मैं सोचती थी कि कंडीशनर बालों पे लगाने से बाल इतने स्मूथ और सॉफ्ट हो जाते हैं, तो मैं इसको स्कैल्प पे भी लगा लेती हूँ, उससे ना मेरा स्कैल्प भी स्मूथ और सॉफ्ट हो जाएगा. 2011 में we didn't have a lot of silicone free conditioners in the market, and I was just using all of the सस्ता brands of the commercial brands from the market, and they were all not free from silicone. तो सिलिकॉन से क्या होता है, जब आप कंडीशनर लगाते हो अपने बालों पे, सिलिकॉन आपके बालों को कोट कर लेता है, जिससे आपके बाल स्मूथ और सॉफ्ट हो जाते हैं टेक्सचर वाइज. तो व्हेन यू अप्लाई अ harsh chemical like silicone on your scalp, it blocks your roots, it blocks the pores on your scalp, and that causes a lot of hair fall, that prevents new hair growth also. So it's very damaging, it's very harmful for your scalp. And even if you apply silicone free conditioners on your scalp, it's still wrong because conditioners contain alternatives of silicone. It may be a better chemical than silicone, but it's still a chemical that's gonna clog your pores, that's gonna lead to hair fall. So please do not apply conditioners on your scalp. It's only meant for the length of your hair, and that's just where you're supposed to apply. Mistake number 2 that I used to make was to apply a physical scrub on my skin every other day. तो जब मैं स्कूल में थी, my mom used to scrub her skin like before a special occasion, before a wedding function or something, and that would just make her skin so glowing and so, you know, smooth and soft and everything. And I used to think कि scrub is the solution to all of my skin problems. तो back then I used to get a lot of acne on my skin, और मैं अपने acne पर भी scrub करती थी every other day. And scrubbing so excessively or so frequently, it's just not good for your skin. It's very damaging in the long run. It can make your skin very sensitive, and that's exactly what happened to me. So मैं सोचती थी scrub करने से मेरे सारे skin problems solve हो जाएंगे, but actually मेरे सारे skin problems बढ़ गए. Like I just used to get acne on my cheeks, but because of scrubbing so much and so frequently, I used to get acne all over my face, or the acne causing bacteria used to spread to the other parts of my face and cause so many pimples. So if it's something that you do, please stop doing it right away. You shouldn't be scrubbing so much. You should limit your scrubs, your physical scrubs, to just once in 15 days or before any special occasion. Do not like do it so frequently. The third skincare mistake that I made is also something that made my skin very sensitive, and that is not to apply sunscreens when I would go out. तो उस time पे ना sunscreens का इतना importance समझ नहीं आता था, and whenever I used to apply sunscreen, I would just sweat so badly. तो मैं सोचती थी कि यार sunscreen skip करना है, मैं क्यों sweat करूँ, मैं क्यों, मेरी skin क्यों oily दिखनी चाहिए. And we didn't have a lot of matte sunscreens back then, so I never used to apply sunscreen, and in spite of that I used to go out every day because college होता था. तो sun exposure तो काफ़ी सारा था उस time पे. तो because of not applying sunscreen, my skin became very sensitive to the sun. I have rosacea prone skin. Like I think it's the sun that made my skin prone to rosacea. So whenever I step out in the sun without wearing a sunscreen, and I have direct exposure of the sun, or I'm exposed to the sun for a prolonged period, my skin becomes completely red, and I get all these red spots on my skin. And I think it's because of not wearing sunscreen like for so many years. So I really encourage you girls to wear sunscreen every single time that you step out. Now that we have so much knowledge about sunscreens, now that we have so many different types of sunscreens, from water resistant sunscreens to matte sunscreens to hydrating sunscreens, and basically everything that would match your skin type and your needs, it's really important to wear sunscreens. I also have videos on some of my favorite sunscreens. I'm going to leave all of them listed in the description box below in case if you want to check them out. The fourth skincare mistake that I made back in college was to apply petroleum jelly on my lips for so many years continuously. I used to apply Vaseline petroleum jelly on my lips, thinking that it would act as a lip balm and hydrate and moisturize my lips, but that's not exactly what it does. Vaseline petroleum jelly is a petroleum product and it's very harmful for the skin and for your body, and when you apply it like on your lips, it directly enters your body when you lick your lips or when you talk or when you eat something. So it directly enters your body, and Vaseline petroleum jelly is an ingredient that is proven to have caused cancer in so many patients. So it is a cancer causing ingredient. It is a very harmful ingredient, and when it enters your body like directly, it's just doing harm to your body. So instead of using Vaseline petroleum jelly or any other lip balm that contains petroleum jelly, stick to more organic lip balms, or you can just stick to honey or ghee or an oil or any natural ingredient to moisturize your lips instead of using Vaseline petroleum jelly, because it's just very harmful. And I made this mistake for a lot of years in my life, and I highly encourage you not to repeat this. The fifth skincare mistake that I made was to not moisturize my skin, thinking that I already had oily skin, but that's so wrong. So if you have oily skin and when your skin produces a lot of oil, it's because it's not getting the required amount of hydration. But when you do provide it with the necessary hydration, it's gonna stop producing so much of oil. That is just how the cycle works. So I never used to moisturize my skin like through all of the seasons of the year, and even during the winter time when my skin would become really dry, I still did not moisturize my skin. My skin would feel very tight and very dry, and that made my skin very sensitive also. But in spite of that, I just wouldn't apply a moisturizer, thinking that originally to my skin is oily na, so I don't need a moisturizer. But you need to provide your skin with the right amount of moisture, with the right amount of hydration that it requires at that moment. So if your skin feels dry, you need to apply a moisturizer. If your skin feels oily, you can just splash some water on your skin and pat your skin dry to remove the excessive oils. That is how you're supposed to deal with your skin. That's how you're supposed to treat your skin. And even if you have oily skin, just select the right moisturizer from the market. These days we have so many water based and gel based moisturizers, you can go for them. If you have dry skin, you can go for cream based moisturizers, thicker moisturizers. If you have acne prone skin, you can go for non-comedogenic moisturizers. But you really need to hydrate your skin, especially when it feels dry. Do not skip this part, because it fastens the aging process and your skin might start looking very aged than what it should be looking at the moment. So make sure that you moisturize your skin, especially when it really requires that hydration. So those are all of the skincare mistakes that I used to make back then when I was in college, and I'm sure that most of you must have made some of these mistakes at some point of time. So let me know in the comment section below what mistakes did you make when you were in college. And yeah, if you want to see a makeup edition of this video, then comment down below. I would love to make one for you all. And also if you have any other video suggestions, I would love to know them also in the comments below. So if you enjoyed watching this video, then please give it a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I shall see you in my next video.